Hi guys, I'm Amber Waninger, a Hoosier native currently living in Orlando, Florida. I'm a freelance graphic designer, but here to embark on an educational journey. Throughout my design history thus far, I have to say, I've dealt with a couple of pretty amazing people, but that's not all I'm cut out to be. I want to be in the industry. I want to learn from peers. I want to study with people who are the best of the best, and I want to someday be one of those people. Thus far in my master's journey, we had to read a book by Robert Greene called Mastery, Finding Ourself and Becoming the Master Inside Us. So me as a kid, I love to color. I'm one of 6 kids, and there was a lot of stuff going on all the time. And they always tried to get me to do it, but all I wanted to do was sit inside and color and draw floor plans and architecture. We can compare this to Einstein. He knew at an early age that he really wanted to focus on gravitational forces. His dad gave him a compass, and from then, he went off. That's it. He knew exactly at that point that that's what he wanted to do. However, my life wasn't so clear. He talked about the Darwin strategy. Those that kind of just jump from space to space to space, and they don't really know what they're doing, but they kind of try to narrow their path based on what they're doing in life. I don't really have a lot that I can relate to this phase, but it was pretty interesting. So let's go on to the next one, the rebellious stage. My mom would always say that I, out of all 6 kids, had to be the most rebellious. But that's on another topic. Let's talk about how I always had to try to be the best. So my sister, Brandy, she decided to be the first one to move away and go to college. She was a pre-med student, and I looked up to her a lot. I wanted to be exactly like her. So whenever I went to school, I settled for the next best thing. I went as a nursing major. In my sophomore year in a drawing class, the chairman of the entire art department was my professor, and we were shading an egg, and she said, "As soon as you shade this egg perfectly, you can go home." First one to raise my hand, she came over and she looked at it, and she said, "What's your major?" And I said, "I'm a nursing major." She said, "That's a shame, because we need more people like you in this art program." I thought to myself, maybe I should be an art major. So let's compare this to Mozart. He decided to play piano because his sister played piano, and she played pretty stinking good. So he decided to play, and by the age of 5, he was composing his own songs. So of course his dad was trying to make a buck off of him. So he sells him, takes him all around, has him play at cathedrals and to the rich and only the royalty because they got all the money. So of course they lived off Mozart. But as he grew older, he knew. And he was okay with it when he was younger. And so then, at the age of 21, he decided to go on his own journey. And he decided to leave, move on his own, and he became a composer. What he really fell in love with piano. So he, like I, finally decided what our calling in life was. Me to design, him to compose. Ultimately, what I would love to do in the profession, I want to learn. I want to soak up all the knowledge of those who have been in the industry for years because they know a lot, and I want to know a lot. I told you before, I, Amber Waninger, want to be one of the best of the best. I want to master my area of study. I want to be that graphic designer, that creative artist, that person that you hear about, that person who changes things in the design world. I want to be known as a creative artist because I am a creative artist. And so I will get there, and I will be there.